Brazil is famous for its football, energetic samba dances, and stunning tropical landscapes. It's a country that draws millions of visitors with its vibrant culture and natural beauty. However, it's important to think carefully before deciding to travel here. Along with the amazing sights and experiences, Brazil also has its challenges. Strange laws, unfamiliar customs, and certain safety concerns can make it a difficult destination for some tourists. It's a place that requires preparation and awareness, especially for those who may not feel comfortable stepping out of their comfort zone. 10. Land of only women. Single guys. If you've been feeling lonely, here's your chance to change that. Grab a pen and write this down. Noiva do Cordeiro, a unique town in southeastern Brazil where single women are inviting men to come live and possibly find love. Located about 90 kilometers from Belo Horizonte in Minas Gerais state, this town is famous for its strikingly beautiful and independent women. Of its 600 residents, over 90% are female, with about 300 unmarried women of working age. In Noiva do Cordeiro, the roles are unlike anywhere else. Men over 18 typically leave the town to work and return only occasionally, leaving women to take full responsibility for farming, construction, and even community planning. Over time, this independence turned the town into a feminist haven, where women manage every aspect of life and have built a thriving community. While a few men live there, they play a minimal role, with some only visiting their families a couple of times a year. Despite their independence, many women long for a partner to share their lives with. When news broke about this town without men, many single men were intrigued, imagining it as a paradise. But don't assume it's a free pass to romance. The women of Noiva do Cordeiro have high expectations. Any man hoping to settle here needs to prove he can contribute equally. Cooking, cleaning, washing dishes, and even scrubbing toilets are non-negotiable. Gender equality is the rule, not the exception. The town remains one of the world's most fascinating places, known for its culture, resilience, and the unique stories of its residents. And yes, among these strong and independent women are even elderly ladies who have never experienced their first kiss, proving that Noiva do Cordeiro is not just special, it's extraordinary. 9. It's forbidden to flaunt your wealth. Brazil is a vibrant and captivating country, but it's also important to stay mindful of safety concerns, particularly regarding crime. Brazil has one of the highest crime rates globally, and flaunting wealth or valuable items is strongly discouraged. Keeping a low profile is essential to avoid becoming a target for theft or robbery. When going out, leave expensive jewelry like rings, necklaces, and watches at home. If you're carrying a phone or camera, keep it securely in your pocket or bag, and avoid using it openly in areas with low security. In certain neighborhoods, even taking out your phone to make a quick call can put you at risk. Robberies and petty theft are common, so staying alert is crucial. Public places in Brazil can vary greatly in terms of safety, so always assess your surroundings before pulling out anything valuable. By avoiding unnecessary attention and staying cautious, you can minimize risks and enjoy your visit with peace of mind. 8. Don't enter the slums. Safety in Brazil is a genuine concern, especially when it comes to certain areas like favelas, which are often controlled by criminal gangs. These neighborhoods operate outside the law, and strangers, particularly tourists, are viewed with suspicion. Wandering into these areas, even unintentionally, can be extremely dangerous and should be avoided at all costs. Locals often know the boundaries of these zones, so it's wise to seek advice if you're unsure about a specific area. Serious crimes, including kidnappings and violent robberies, are not uncommon, and videos online often highlight the harsh realities of these incidents. In cases of hostage situations, law enforcement sometimes resorts to extreme measures, such as sniper intervention. While this approach might seem shocking, it reflects the level of risk involved. When these interventions go wrong, hostages often bear the brunt of the consequences. Unfortunately, Brazil's police force also has a mixed reputation. Corruption and misconduct are frequent complaints, with officers sometimes stopping individuals or vehicles under false pretenses to extort money. Reports of physical intimidation or harassment are not unheard of, particularly during late-night encounters. For many locals, interactions with law enforcement are a source of anxiety, as officers are sometimes perceived as unpredictable and untrustworthy. 7. The mysterious Amazon forest. The Amazon rainforest, spanning 6.7 million square kilometers, and with 60% of its area located in Brazil, is as dangerous as it is awe-inspiring. Before considering a visit, especially to its remote areas, survival skills are not just helpful. They're essential. Getting lost in the dense and unforgiving jungle can be life-threatening, and no amount of gear can fully protect you from its dangers. The first and perhaps most unexpected threat comes from the indigenous tribes living deep within the forest. These tribes often maintain their distance from outsiders and can react aggressively to those who trespass into their territory. Their knowledge of the terrain combined with their traditional hunting skills makes them formidable, even against modern weaponry. For them, intruders are not just unwelcome, they are potential prey. The forest itself is teeming with creatures that pose a constant danger. From the smallest predators, like mosquitoes that carry diseases, to giant spiders with leg spans up to 24 centimeters, every encounter carries a risk. Some of these spiders can attack birds, and although they don't prey on humans, their venom makes them a threat. Ants, particularly the infamous bullet ant, deliver one of the most painful stings in the world. Even the rivers aren't safe, with piranhas that can be provoked into a feeding frenzy by the scent of blood, and crocodiles lurking beneath the surface. Then, there are the apex predators. Jaguars, one of the largest and most powerful cats in the world, are rare but deadly. Known for their incredible bite force, they can kill in a single strike. They are even capable of hunting crocodiles, so encountering one in the wild leaves little hope for survival. Anacondas, the world's largest snakes, add to the peril. These constrictors can kill and swallow animals much larger than humans. If one decides your prey, there's little you can do to escape. In truth, the Amazon is not a place for the unprepared or the faint-hearted. Unless you are a researcher or a seasoned adventurer, it's best to admire its beauty from a distance. 6. It's forbidden to show discomfort with food. When visiting Brazil, it's important to understand and respect their dining customs. Brazilians hold food in high regard, and showing displeasure or refusing to eat what is served can be seen as disrespectful. Even if a dish doesn't suit your taste, it's best to be polite and avoid showing negative reactions. Respect for food is a key part of Brazilian culture, and maintaining a positive attitude at the table is expected. Using utensils is also a significant part of dining etiquette in Brazil. Eating with hands is generally avoided, and most people use a knife in their right hand and a fork in their left, even for foods like pizza, sandwiches, or fried chicken. In many cases, using paper napkins to handle such foods is also considered acceptable, but eating directly with your hands may attract unwanted attention. 5. Being late is considered a beautiful culture. In Brazil, time works differently, and punctuality isn't exactly a priority in social settings. Unlike in many other cultures where being late is frowned upon, in Brazil, arriving too early can make you the odd one out. A writer once remarked, "People in a hurry will feel miserable in Brazil, and it's not hard to see why." Locals tend to take a relaxed approach to time, often arriving late to casual gatherings and social events. BBC reporter Lucy Bryson experienced this firsthand during a party in Rio de Janeiro. Arriving just minutes after the stated start time, she was surprised to find the host still preparing. Food bags scattered in the living room and the host casually emerging from the shower. With a smile, the host joked, "I'm not ready yet," perfectly encapsulating the laid-back attitude towards schedules in Brazil. Being late is so ingrained in the culture that party hosts intentionally start their events later than the announced time, knowing most guests will show up at least 30 minutes late. It's an unspoken rule, especially in cities like Rio de Janeiro. However, there are exceptions. Brazilians make an effort to be on time for formal settings, such as business meetings or professional commitments. 4. Invited nudist beaches. In Brazil, the coexistence of strict regulations on harassment and the open acceptance of nudist beaches highlights the country's cultural contrasts. While authorities enforce strict laws against public obscenity, nudist beaches are seen as spaces of freedom and comfort, operating without stigma. Brazil boasts 8 official nudist beaches spread across 5 states, including Paraíba, Bahia, Espírito Santo, Rio de Janeiro, and Santa Catarina. Among them, Praia de Tambaba, established in 1991, stands out as the oldest and most iconic, offering visitors not only the chance to embrace naturism, but also to enjoy its stunning natural beauty. For many tourists, visiting a nudist beach might feel unusual or even awkward at first, but for Brazilians, it's a perfectly normal and accepted part of their culture. These beaches are about creating a safe, judgment-free environment where people can feel comfortable in their own skin. However, there are unspoken rules of conduct that every visitor must follow. Respect for others' privacy is paramount. Taking photos or videos without consent is strictly prohibited and seen as a serious violation of personal boundaries. 3. Don't drink beer alone. In Brazil, beer is a common part of social gatherings and is rarely consumed alone. Drinking beer is often associated with connecting and interacting with others, whether it's with friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers. Brazilians enjoy sharing stories and creating a lively atmosphere over a cold bottle of beer. A typical practice in Brazil is to share a single bottle of beer by pouring small servings into cups for everyone present. This includes people they've just met, as sharing is seen as a gesture of hospitality and inclusiveness. Beer is also a staple at social events like Carnival and other celebrations, where it contributes to the fun and energy of the occasion. This cultural approach to drinking, combined with a wide variety of beer options available in the market, has made Brazil one of the largest consumers of beer in the world. For Brazilians, beer isn't just a drink, it's a way to relax, socialize, and enjoy time with others. 2. Passionate about music and dancing. Brazilians are deeply connected to music and dance, making these art forms an integral part of their culture. Visitors to Brazil often leave with the same impression. This is a country where rhythm and movement are as natural as breathing. Brazilian music is as diverse as its people, reflecting a rich tapestry of influences from indigenous, African, Portuguese, and Hispanic cultures. Samba, perhaps the most iconic genre, is synonymous with Brazil's global image. It's impossible to think of Carnival without envisioning the vibrant, hypnotic moves of samba dancers. The music's upbeat rhythms, paired with the dancers' precise and dynamic movements, captivate audiences instantly. Beyond samba, other dance forms like forró and capoeira further showcase Brazil's unique cultural expression. Forró is a lively, partner-based dance, often performed during traditional celebrations, while capoeira blurs the lines between dance and martial art, combining athletic moves with rhythmic music. Capoeira, in particular, is more than just performance. It's a cultural statement rooted in resilience and history. For Brazilians, dancing is more than entertainment. It's a way to connect with their heritage, celebrate festivals, and express emotions. From joyful samba parades to intimate forró gatherings, dance is a part of daily life that reflects the energy, passion, and hospitality that define Brazilian culture. 1. Okay, wait. Nature has given Brazil some of the most unique and powerful phenomena in the world, and the Pororoca wave is one of them. Occurring between February and March every 2 years, this wave is created when Atlantic tides meet the mouth of the Amazon River. It can reach heights of 6 to 9 meters and last for up to 30 minutes, traveling with enough force to destroy everything in its path, from trees to homes and even local wildlife. It's not a tsunami, but its destructive power is undeniable. The Pororoca is unpredictable, depending on factors like wind, river depth, and the shape of the river mouth. In 2003, the wave lasted an incredible 37 minutes and traveled 50 kilometers, causing widespread damage and pushing many local residents into poverty. Despite its dangers, the wave attracts thrill seekers, including surfers who are drawn to its reputation as the longest wave on Earth. This phenomenon is a clear reminder of nature's power and unpredictability, making it a sight to behold, but one to approach with caution. If you've learned something new about Brazil or have thoughts about the Pororoca, let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more straightforward and fascinating insights about our world.